We're just after way more rockets. That's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. I mean, the nodes are being constructed, which is excellent. And I think we're in a really good place, to be honest with you. I think we're in a really, really good place. I want to get more of this research done, the Dyson Sphere stress system. We obviously want to get that all done as much as we possibly can. And to that end, we're going to have to crank up tremendously our matrix quantum chip production, which is pretty darn important. We're probably going to want to just boost up our processor production, just, you know, an inordinate amount, given that we are now manufacturing a huge number of microcrystalline components. We probably want to fix that up. We also probably want to fix our power situation up a little bit. So I think that that's probably going to involve either adding additional nuclear reactors, perhaps seeing if we can make a few more deuterium fuel rods, and powering more nuclear reactors over here. Alternatively, maybe doing something else with solar. But to be honest, nuclear fuel rods are just so darned easy, aren't they? I feel like if in doubt, a little bit of nuclear goes a long way. You know what I'm saying? That is what they say in the case of Chernobyl, anyway. A little bit of nuclear goes a long way. Also, we need more of these carbon nanotubes. We need more of these carbon nanotubes, and we ain't got enough. There we go. Yoink that out. And yoink that out. And then we'll see if that's enough. See if that's enough of what we're after. We got this area up and running reasonably recently, so I think that should make a pretty big difference, all things considered, to the amount of graphite that we're getting. We maybe even want to get more graphite generators, or graphite turbines. What are they called? Heat turbines? Thermal power stations, that's the one. Maybe we want a few more of those, but I think for now, let's just settle for nuclear. We'll settle for nuclear. We'll get the mini fusion power plant. What's the issue? Oh, it needs to be made in a chemical facility. I see. Okay. Spicy ice. Yeah, I mean, if we have a couple of spare chemical facilities, which we absolutely categorically do since we ripped up all of our organic processing, might as well take the opportunity, maybe, just to plonk down one, or dare I suggest, 2 brand new spicy chemical facilities. Okay. No. Just level 1 belt. Level 1 belt is completely fine. Yeah, this game requires a significant amount of time. I mean, what are we? We're 31 hours. We're 31 hours in here, and I really sincerely feel like, I don't want to say that I'm just getting started, because I feel like I'm in the late game, but in saying that, I do kind of feel like I'm just getting started. You know what I mean? Because there's just so much to do, and the whole aim of the game for us today, anyway, is to try and expand as much as we possibly can, so that we're just capitalizing on everything. I mean, look at this world that we've built. Oh my goodness, it's so large. It's so large, and yet it could also be so much freaking larger. That's the crazy thing. Right, nuclear. Let's go nuclear. 8 carbon nanotubes. Yeah, in fact, am I not stockpiling these somewhere? Yes, I am stockpiling them somewhere. Why would I even bother? Let's just make more mini fusion power plants, and then let's ditch all of these back into there. Easy peasy lemon squeezy, and output. Good stuff. Okay. Right, so that should be the nuclear mini fusion stations. Sure, this is going to be an easy fix. We'll sort this out. Yeah, I really do think that Dyson Sphere Program is one of those games, kind of like Factorio, where you're just able to learn so much from, you know, your mistakes, or not even necessarily mistakes, from your unoptimal setups, and it feels good. It feels good to be able to learn and improve. I like learning. I like improving. Okay. which is kind of nice. This is all looking pretty good. This is all looking excellent. We did a little bit of a shortage of crude oil. Let me see if we can try and yoink some juice from the system. I think during the day our power demand might be okay, but during the night it's just not good enough. Okay. I feel like we're gonna be able to get that second level. We're gonna be able to get that second level of Dyson stress testing. We're gonna be able to do that, guaranteed. And I suspect that we're gonna be able to get it done very, very soon indeed. Very, very soon indeed. Everything is gonna start going our way. Mark my words. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Right, I'm just checking on a couple of things, making sure that everything is looking fine. It's pretty much just green science that we're after. We're also after a little bit of an increased production of these things. There we go, the supermagnetic turbines. Does look like there is a little bit of... There's a little bit of progress being made, but not enough, to be honest. Not enough. What do we need? We need more magnets here? How on earth do we not have enough magnets? How on earth do we not have enough magnets? Oh my goodness. Magnets, magnets, magnets. I sincerely did not think that we were going to be out of magnets. Okay. I've accidentally taken more assembly machines. That's completely fine. Alright. So we're working on magnets, which is, again, kind of distressing how many we don't have and how many we need in order to just build this entire crazy process. We'll add another 100 more there just for good measure. Yeah, this is what I'm really curious about, is how quickly we're able to assemble these supermagnetic turbines. Honestly, it's not fast enough. It's nowhere near fast enough. We have a stockpiled amount of electromagnetic turbines, which I can redeploy to the production line, but yeah, it's just not good. It's just not good at all. We need to get more of these. We need to get more of these, and I do indeed want to try and get that up and running as quickly as I possibly can. Yeah, because without these super magnetic rings, everything will just run much slower. But c'est la vie. How are we looking over here? Quantum chips. Again, quantum chips are reliant on processors. Processors I do think that we're mostly okay for, although I suspect that it might just take us a little bit of time to re-up our processor capacity. Also, this can absolutely all come up. There we go. Get rid of that. Sure, you could do local supply of magnets. Yeah, I'm just sort of thinking, like, we've got magnet production here. Why don't we split the belts? Why don't we split the belts here? And in fact, see if we can try and empty this facility. Doesn't really seem like there's much of a point in holding on to it. Okay, that's too wide of an angle. Question mark? Okay, that's allowed. That's highly strange. There we go anyway. Right, take this up. And let's get this reconfigured. Oh man, you just have to love, the hitboxes on these atrociously large splitters here. Just horrific, actually. There we go. Okay, and then we actually want to start outputting. Well, that's not going to be possible, is it? We want to start outputting onto this belt. This is a temporary structure here, so that we can hopefully start to clean up some of the copious amounts of magnets that we have lying around. There we go. Okay, all right. That's all looking very, very good. Are we fine for power, by the way, now? We're not. We're still not okay for power, which means that we need to get more. We need to get more of these. More of these. Oh yeah, that's why I was going to pick up more supermagnetic turbines, which are just required for freaking everything. I wonder if there is a better way to make them. I don't think that there is. I think that we're making them with as much haste as we possibly can. There's no way that we can accelerate the electromagnetic turbine construction. No way that we can accelerate the supermagnetic ring construction. I guess this is like the limiting factor, right? This is like the limiting factor of the entirety of the base at this point. More so than anything else. More so than anything else. Yeah. I also wonder, maybe I should move this around a little smidgen. See if we can try and perhaps move these. Yeah, move these microcrystalline components somewhere else. Or the circuit boards, i.e. make this a larger processor production area in another location. Alternatively, we could just extend it out this away, which I think we might do. I think we probably want to stick with this area for now anyway, but we'll just work on, there we go, making sure that it's as long as possible, obviously, but also making sure that all of these machines are upgraded to the max level, and also the inserters as well. And also the microcrystalline components from another planet need to be arriving much more quickly. Much more quickly. Okay, that is something that I will need to take into consideration for sure as we go. Let's extend this right now. Take this up. There we go. Extend this here. We'll extend it with level 1s, although we will undoubtedly crank it up to level 2s and probably 3s at some point. This area is a disaster. Take up that belt. This belt is also no longer required because this belt is just getting in the way of where we're going to be building. This belt is required. It's so difficult to see at night. There we go. Take that out. Right, redo the organic belts. There we go. That's the old graphite belt, which wasn't required as far as I was aware. Don't think it's needed for anything here. This refined oil belt is required, but it's also not required in its current position, so we can always readjust it as we go. Alright, up and over. Around. And back down. Where do we want to come in? We want to come in right here. So, take it back by a smidge. Keep it elevated until like here, and then go down. Excellent. Okay. So that's a good little short-term workaround. Let's see if we can try and automate belts as well. Belt level 2s, belt level 3s, both would be excellent, excellent to automate because we're going to need them more and more and more. Inserters as well, we need to automate level 1s, level 2s, or level 2s, level 3s. And also just generally sorting out power, which again, I have committed to doing, and I think the first stage of any successful build is to get the power situation right. If we don't get the power situation right, then there will continue to be a pretty horrendous number of problems. Let's reconnect this. Go build more stuff. Build more stuff. We're off to the races. We are all good. Alright, and then of course we want the outputs. Very easy to fix. There we go. There we go. Wonderful. Okay. We are operational. That's all looking very, very fancy. Very, very nice indeed. Let's swing by this away. Let's see if we can pick up... What am I looking for? Yes. You. Control-click the water. Get rid of the water. I have no idea why we have so much water in our inventory. Probably entirely due to the fact that I deleted a water belt like 10 minutes ago. 6 mini fusion facilities? That seems pretty reasonable. And then we'll see if we can try and plonk these down at some point. Perhaps, I guess now, right over by our fusion generating... Our fusion generation area. That's what I'm chatting about. Okay. I bet you, yep, super magnetic rings are the primary issue here. Let's manually throw in a couple of these. See if that makes any difference. Because, I mean, nuclear fuel rods run for a long time, but they don't run forever. And we need to be aware of that fact. We need to be aware of the fact that we are going to need to... make sure that we get a pretty consistent supply of these super magnetic rings, because if we don't sort out the super magnetic rings, then we are now going to be seeing power problems just evolving across the base in a pretty horrific manner, actually. There we go. One more. Beautiful. And then we do the inserters. That should be more than enough to keep us all good on the power front, I think. It's just the super magnetic rings. Yeah, okay. So, sorting out the super magnetic rings, what is required in order to just take that to the next level? Honestly, if we were able to fix that up, then it would be truly fantastic. I wonder what more we can really do on that front. I mean, obviously we can do... Here it is. Obviously we can do more... It's not even more of these machines. Not even more of the motor, the electric motor assembly area that we need. It's more of the basic magnetic coils that we need. Now it's not even a magnet issue. It's an inserter issue. That's so strange, dude. Okay, I think that we need to move to, like, level 3. I think that we need to move to, like, level 3 inserters just wholesale. Because if we don't, then we're just going to continue to have problems. There we go. Okay, so one level 2. Or, sorry, one level 3. Another level 3 for magnets. And then we probably want to crank up this belt a little bit at some point. Right. Does that make a difference? Seems to be making a difference. That's looking very, very nice indeed. However, let's crank this up to a level 3, crank this up to a level 3, and suddenly we are off to the races. I think that should be enough. However, let's also see if we can yoink down a belt upgrade so that we can have 2 full belts. 2 full belts of magnet ring things. Yeah. I still don't even know if that's going to be enough. We're probably going to need to yoink down another production lab over here. Which, of course, is going to interfere with the position of the splitter, because, of course, why wouldn't it? But the ratio seems good. The ratio seems good. The supply seems fine. Right. Environment modification. Let's put this down. There we go. Probably not going to need stone over here. Let's also pick up that tree for good measure. And then let's see if we can just move this around a little bit. By move this around a little bit, I mean let's add an incredibly large number of machines here. Now, these can all be upgraded to level 3. Probably should be upgraded to level 3 as a priority, to be honest. There we go. And we'll crack a splitter down here. I should be using level 3. Level 3, level 3, level 3. And almost certainly this belt will not be fast enough. But we'll deal with that. We'll deal with that as and when we need to. Alright. If I'm not mistaken... Oh no, Sorter Mark III actually only requires the levitation engine. It doesn't require the super magnetic ring. Right. So that's all level 3. Good stuff. Let's see if we can maybe upgrade this belt. There we go. Manually build it. Because of course, it's me. So that should be a full level 2 belt. So that looks good. Looks like there's a pretty darn large improvement there. We'll get this back down. We'll continue to build the super... No, not the super rings. The magnetic levitation engines. Also, this is completely jank. And never worked in the first instance. Hate to see it. Alright. Build me more level 3 inserters, please. Build me more level 3 inserters. I'm all in on level 3 inserters. Skipping over level 2 inserters. The level 3 get the capacity boost, so they're pretty much an inordinate amount better than the level 2 inserters. There we go. Alright, how about that? How about that? That ain't looking too bad at all. What do you need? Oh, you don't have an output? Yeah, I sincerely doubt that we're ever going to need to get a level 3 inserter on the output, but that's fine. Also, this should be capped here. Yeah, let's cap that at 1,800. Because we do not need to continue to throw resources into the black hole. The black hole that is a planetary logistics system storage. So that's just fine. Right, so that should make a difference, right? That should make a difference. I think we would probably benefit from having more. I mean, I don't think that we can ever really complain about the fact... I shouldn't be doing this. Hold on. Stop. Don't bother building this. I have a whole bunch of electromagnetic turbines over here, stockpiled from my personal nefarious uses. There we go. My personal nefarious uses. So let's get level 3 inserters ASAP. Plonk down this all the way. Need foundation support. Hate to see it. Go. And let's keep it level 1. I like the idea of level 1 all the way along, because then it means if we do ever need to upgrade or increase our production, it's super easy. And we're just able to upgrade the machines. Let's use as a base level 3 inserters. There we go, sorted. Wonderful. And then on the back, we are using level 2 belts, but to be honest, we could probably get away with level 1 belts. It's fine, and we'll use level 1 inserters on the back side. I should actually replace this. Yeah. Alright. Everything looking good? Everything's looking good. Power supply is looking less than ideal, but that's fine. What's the issue now? Now the issue is, crazily enough, iron, which, believe it or not, I think that we can actually resolve. We are smelting iron off-world, and in fact, we can move it reasonably easily across here. Yeah, I think that that's crazily enough what we do. So we just plonk this down here. Let's get level 2 belts. Level 2 belt, right over there. Right over there. Alright, that's looking good. Hey, Alex, how's it going? The status of the sphere at this moment in time, well, we've just sort of started mapping out the first of our nodes. There's a lot of stuff in place. There's a lot of good stuff coming together. But we're at the point where we just need to really just explode our productive capacity of pretty much all of the advanced techs. And I gotta be honest, I'm liking what we've got thus far. It's feeling good. is feeling good. Hey, Lolash, how's it going? If you haven't seen, Lolash has also been playing a little bit of Dyson Sphere Program, and his disgustingly obnoxious organization and factory layout has me very, very jealous and very angry. In fact, very angry. I'm not a fan of how good Lolash is at organizing a factory. There we go. Alrighty. So, this is all iron all the time. Let's see if we can yoink down an upgrade over here to the belt. There we go. We are go for liftoff. We are fast belt. We are fast belt. And now we should have, there we go. Look at that. A full belt of electric motors, hopefully coming off this assembly area. I really suspect that I'm probably going to need to scale this up even more, which is a terrifying prospect, but something that's going to happen. Interplanetary logistics are very fun. I actually think that it's probably my most favorite part of this game. Also, this is not looking very good at all. Ooh, this is looking very bad. I like interplanetary logistics. They are excellent, excellent, excellent fun. It's just crazy when you consider the fact that this game can, you know, you could play, well, you couldn't play all of it on one planet, but you can play most of it on one single planet. Or you can just disappear to another completely different world and just start playing the game right from scratch on a completely different planet. It's just crazy. The scale of this game is, it's magical. It really is. It really, really is. It's just crazy. Let's go and juice up. Let's juice hard. We're making progress on our research, even though I'm still blathering away here. We are making progress on our research. This is all looking good. More processors, though, definitely required. Definitely required. Definitely required. Yeah, titanium is like the first. The titanium is the first big thing that you need to leave. That you need to leave the planet for. I don't believe that there is any such case of a starting planet having titanium. I think. Yeah. I will say, yeah, there's a lot of really, really great upgrades. Something that I regret, actually, is at the start, I ignored the upgrade tree a lot. I just sort of focused on the technologies. But in many senses, it's actually easier to get the technologies. Weirdly, the technologies are much cheaper for some reason. The upgrades are where it's at. The upgrades are where it's at. The power and the... there's just a lot of crazy stuff here. There's a lot of crazy stuff. And I wish I focused on that earlier. Hey, Grump, how's it going? Alrighty. But yeah, that's my 2 cents. That's my 2 cents. Okay, back to the electromagnetic engines. The electromagnetic engines still are the not the electromagnetic engines, the supermagnetic rings. Why are they so gosh darn similar? They are still, I think, my biggest problem. Yeah. And now we've got, what's the issue? There's always something, isn't there? There's always something going wrong. Gears are now the problem. Okay, let's ramp up the number of gears that we have. Fine. At least that's easy enough for us to deal with. Here we go, and input. There we go. All right. I have a lot of respect. I have a lot of respect for people who terraform their entire world. It's funny because both you, Lolash, and Wander ended up, at least in Wander's first playthrough, ended up terraforming the world, which is hilarious. But look, you can't spend your whole time just mathing out exactly the perfect production ratios. I'm not about that life. I gotta go big. I gotta go big. I gotta go big immediately. I gotta go big immediately. How on earth do we not have enough copper here? We have local copper. Let's put down one of these. Actually, no. What am I doing? Take that back up. Crank this. Crank this down. Yeah, I do actually want to get my level 2 belts automated. So I'm just not automating enough sort of like basic components at this moment in time. Here we go. But to be honest, like nothing really is super. Can I demand this? We got copper. Do we have copper in the system? We might not have copper in the system. That could very well be a problem. That could very well be a problem. We may have to set up an off-planetary copper setup. Oh, no, there is copper in the system. Unique. Very, very unique. I also wish that there were, like, smeltery upgrades. I really wish that there were smeltery upgrades. Smeltery upgrades would make this game so much easier. Like, it's ridiculous at the number of smelters that you have to put down in order to get, like, the numbers. I mean, just like, it's just crazy. It's just crazy. I understand why Wonder went back in time and restarted with infinite ores. I understand that. I'm not super bothered about the ore aspect, but like the amount of space that smelteries take up is just unsatisfying, to be honest. It's just ridiculous. But there we are. I'm looking to try and get a couple of additional smelteries. I think maybe we should try and make smelters automatically. There is a foundation area over here. Let's see if we can try and do this. So, also, I really wish that there was a way that I could boost the brightness, because it do be dark at night. Yeah, I need to basically start automating all of the basics. This is something that I would like to do. Okay. Let's have a think about this. Assembly machine. Plonk this down. We only probably need one assembly machine doing smeltery construction, but it's at least a good thing to do, given the sheer number that I am absolutely going to need. That's the plan anyway. Mr. Retromation, how's it going? The Dyson Sphere will only make the planet darker. It's true. It's true, actually. Why am I even building a Dyson Sphere in the first place? I know that it's to, you know, power some sort of, like, hive brain, you know, thing. Hive brain thing. Yeah, that makes sense. You know, something to do with a hive brain. A hive mind. I don't know what the point is, though. I don't know what the point is. Just throw down a few more nuclear turbines or whatever, and, you know, I think we'll be golden. I need these circuits here. How difficult is it for me to yoink these circuits? Probably not too difficult at all, actually. Let's do this. Let's do this. Right, a few more belt crimes for good measure. There we go. We do like belt crimes around here. We are very, very pro belt crimes. Okay. Level 3 inserter. And how many of these circuit boards do I need in order to make a smelter? It's 4. It's a lot. Alright. Do one of those then. Fine. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Yeah, I'm not really sure what the lore is about this game. The lore is funky, to say the least. The lore is omega funky. Also, so I need magnetic coils, and I also need iron. Well, iron is easy, because iron I know for a fact that we have in the system. Let's demand a little bit of iron. Don't need to demand a lot of iron. And let's also demand magnetic coils, which, again, I don't think that we have in the system at the moment. But we will request them both, nonetheless. Optimistic that perhaps we will be able to get them delivered to us. Iron. Oh, I don't like this. I've created a monster here. This is a disaster. Oh boy. Oh boy. Alright, somebody in Geneva is gonna get very irritated with me. They already probably are. Oh boy. Alright, well, you know what? At least it looks like an art piece. If in doubt, just call it art. Just call it art. That's right. Just call it art. Okay. Now, let's just continue. Let's continue to pretend that everything is okay and we have no problems. So there we go. That's fine, I guess. Let's reroute the belt over here. Oh yeah. This is gnarly. This is gnarly, dude. At least it works. Oh boy. All right, so we need magnetic coils, and we also need iron ingots. Oh, look at that. That is a twisted kind of special mess. That's truly abysmal. Right, this here, let's do a split right here. I'll take some foundation, thanks. All right. We need iron. Thanks. The 100 iron. Yes, please. Put that on to burn. Okay. This is fine. This is fine. We got nothing to worry about. A couple of belt crimes never hurt anyone. So there we go. Words to live by, eh? Words to live by. Also, I feel like maybe I want to get some antimatter. Antimatter stuff up and running. Just, you know, if for no other reason other than to test how cool antimatter is. Because antimatter seems pretty exciting. Just as a concept, more than anything. Right, so we do this magnetic coil supply. Make sure that we take this right down. I've made some mistakes before on that front. Excellent. Let's get this belt upgraded. Wonderful. Good stuff. Alright, so that, maybe we need a drone to do bespoke deliveries. We need processors for that, of course. But maybe we need to get a drone. Drones are not difficult to make. We can always fix that. We can always fix that up later. It's easy. Right, what was the other thing that I said that we needed? It was... What was it? It was iron. Which I said that we definitely have that in the system. Okay, let me see if we can yoink some processors from the belt. There we go. This is how you know that I have no processors in my system. In fact, processors are the crux of all of our problems at this moment in time. There we go. Build three of these. I want to automate drones as well. I want to automate drones as well. 2 birds, 1 stone. Exactly. I never liked that expression. It truly is a horrible one. It really is awful. It really is dreadful. But it's truth, though, right? It's true. 2 birds in the bush, and you hit them both with a stone. That's it. Where have I got my iron coming in? Iron. Remote demand. Does that work? Yeah, that works. Cool. Alright, so we've got iron coming in from off-planet somewhere. In fact, I know where it's coming from. off-planet. It's just going to take a little while to arrive here. Let's see. Oh, yes. I need to sort out the inputs. There we go. And now we should be making smelting. I don't know if multiplayer is in the roadmap. I think multiplayer is. I think there is a high probability that multiplayer will eventually arrive in this game. Certainly, I mean, that would be a game changer. It would be really, really cool if it did. Okay, so that's looking nice. Very, very happy with that. Let's move back over to here for a mere second. So, this is... Hold on. Yeah, this is where we're doing... Currently, anyway. This is where we're doing currently all of our assembly machine construction. I think that I want to crank this up. Let's see if we can try and crank this up. What do we need in order to take this to level 2? We need a supermagnetic turbine. Sorry, not a supermagnetic turbine. Electromagnetic turbine. And then level 3 conveyor belt is just actually kind of nasty. Yeah. Okay, here's what we do. Here's what we do. First of all, I want to ditch this. Then I want to put this down over here. This is going to be responsible for producing the level 2 sorters. So that needs literally these pieces over here. The electro something motors. That's fine. Let's put this down over here. This is going to be responsible for the level 2 belt, which is actually very, very easy to do. Very, very easy to do. And then we want to get level 3 belt as well. However, level 3 belt is just a big old pain in the backside because we are going to need so many of these supermagnetic rings, and we need electromagnetic turbines in order to make supermagnetic rings. This is our real problem area at the moment. What's the issue? Magnets. Magnets, magnets, magnets. Magnets all the way down. It's literally magnets. The reason that I've not been focusing super hard on upgrading all of the belts, right, is because I know that that's not necessarily the crux of our problem. The crux of our problem is production of things like these, you know, the magnets. They're just used in so many applications. It's really, really crazy. And then, oh yes, actually, yeah, V2 assembly machines as well. We need to get those. We need to get those automated. What do we need for that? Let's have a little check. Processors as well. Processors. Graphene is easy. We're fine for graphene. This is also probably a very, 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 very compact area in which to squeeze all of this stuff into. But we can worry about that a little bit later on. Level 2 belts are ridiculously easy. So let me sort out the belts. Let me sort out the belts. Let me sort out the inserters as well. So that's looking fine. Electromagnetic engines, where do we want to yoink them from? I kind of probably just want to put everything in the logistics system and let it be transported via drone. I know that it's not super efficient to, you know, waste electricity on a super short flight, but still probably worthwhile. Tell you what, video game. Give me some belt manually so that I can upgrade this to level 2. And then I can't afford any more drones because I need more processors for sure. Let's actually take a hop, skip, and a jump to the first and foremost. I'm turning my head because I can't see which way I'm bloomin' going in sail mode. Yeah, let's see if we can try and yoink up some of these. Oh, lovely. 50 smelteries. Oh boy, that's excellent. Yeah, we want to automate drones. We want to automate drones pretty much ASAP as well. I want to automate everything, and it's probably going to involve reconfiguring that space, the space that all of the basic stuff is automated at the moment, because it's just too small. It's just too small. Also, we're about to hit the second level of Dyson Sphere construction, which is kind of nice. Or Dyson Sphere stress testing, I should say. Which is really, really nice in the context of pretty much everything, because it means that things are still going good. Where are my solar cells coming from? Where's the sun? I've lost the sun. Found the sun again. Right, solar sails? Where are the solar sails? Am I going absolutely bonkers? Right. I know that I'm wasting a terrific amount of power here. Land. Land, land, land. Okay, I'm looking for the planet that... I'm looking for Hoth. Is it just at the other side of the system here? It's right over there. What the heck? How did I miss that? Hoth is right over there. Okay, go to Hoth. The reason I think that I missed that actually is because we are out of solar sails, or solar sails aren't being fired. That's not good. That's very not good. Right, accelerate up to a reasonable speed. Keep aiming. See if we can find any fuel whilst we're here. Probably don't need much. We can probably get rid of some of these carbon nanotubes, actually. There we go. Burn them off. We have a couple of wind turbines on us. Could do with maybe getting a receiver down here. Something along those lines. Hey, Dyson Sphere stress testing. Great, thanks, video game. I appreciate that that notification right at a crucial moment. Right, what's the bet? It's a power issue, or it's a solar sail supply issue. Ugh. Graphite. Graphite's better. Graphite's better to burn. There we go. Yeah, plenty. Plenty of graphite. Plenty of graphite. Plenty of fuel just in general to keep the lights on, so to speak. A lot of blasting off. A lot of drone ships here. A lot of drone ships here. Goodness gracious me. Mr. Retromation, thank you for the gifted sub. To Lolash, no less. Appreciate it, amigo. What is happening? Why is this all broken? Why is this all broken? What's the issue? What's the issue? What's the issue? Is it solar sail? Insufficient power supply? I knew it was a power supply issue. I knew it was a power supply issue. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. Alright. I have no idea how we sort this situation out. Can we maybe see... Yeah, no way that we can build a ray receiver. Here we go. Settings pasted. Has that torpedoed our... Oh, wow. That has actually torpedoed our solar sail numbers, actually. That's super embarrassing. That's super embarrassing. Alright, microcrystalline components looking fine as anything over there. Iron levels looking good here too. We just need more power. We need more power. We need way more power. Let's do this. Take far too many high purity silicon out of there and see if we can plonk down some solar panels. Oh, no. No. There we go. Alright. Well, we only wasted a couple of solar panels. Right, I'm going to queue up 66 for construction. I'm going to hope beyond hope that that makes somewhat of a difference to our power situation over here. I mean, let's have a little look at the satisfaction stats. It's at 60% satisfaction. These solar panels roughly produce about 0.5 megawatts. It's actually 600 kilowatts, but for the sake of argument, call it 500. We are just about... What, like 7 megawatts away from full satisfaction here? So we need at least 14. I actually think that maybe we'll be fine for this. I did not know that you could charge your mech with accumulators. I guess it kind of makes sense, though. Oh, this is ugly. There we go. I should actually get some accumulators over here. Right, how's that looking? Okay, 100% satisfaction. Excellent. That was ridiculously easy to fulfill, actually. See, this area doesn't need much power. It doesn't need much power at all. Like, that's real good. That's real nice. We just gotta be careful. We just gotta be careful. We gotta be super careful. In general, I prefer wind, I think. In general, wind is slightly better, but I have the resources for solar panels, and solar panels are cheaper than winds, especially with a limited number of resources. So I'm keen on solar, at least for now. Irritatingly, we don't have any accumulators with us. We are auto-producing accumulators. We're fine on that front. But for now, we're gonna have to just leave that there. Also, look at that. Our consumption demand has basically doubled, which makes me think that the game was lying to me when it said that my consumption demand was only half what it's now reporting. But, I mean, I've got the capability to throw solar panels down for days here, so come at me, video game. Come at me. It could be the charging of the drone stations. It could be the charging of the drone stations. It could be. Alternatively, I think it's maybe more likely that the game didn't register these things, because I suspect that these might still say that there are power supply issues. If I have a little look. Or maybe pitch limit. Oh no, actually tell a lie, there's plenty of power. So yeah, maybe it is the drone recharging, or maybe it's the fact that not all of the cannons are firing at this moment in time, and that's what the game is reporting. Alright, I don't even know why I'm trying to make this area look nice. It doesn't need to look nice. Alright. And also, I should point out that the inherent problem with solar panels is that half of the time they're not doing a gosh darn thing. Well, that's not technically true. I think there are varying degrees of intensity that an individual solar panel can experience. But, you know, for the nighttime, they're not going to work. They're not going to work. They're not going to work. So, so there we go. That's just something that we got to consider. Right, do we want to crack open a cold one? No, we want to probably look to do Dyson Sphere stress testing level 3, which is good. Very, very nice indeed. Let's also have a little look at the Dyson Sphere, see how high we can build it this time. So we have a little look at number 2. Oh, look at that. Look at that. We're making our way up there. It's very interesting. It's very interesting. It's looking exciting. Satisfaction is at 100%. Hold on. Have I managed to build this incredibly? Hold on. What's the issue here? Pitch limit. Oh, wow. Okay, so during the nighttime, when we're not getting any sun, it looks like the pitch limit of the cannons is exceeded, which is pretty darn good, all things considered, because it means that we're going to be just fine, and the cannons are not firing at the same time as our sun is down. That's cool. That's very, very cool. Right, can I get some more magnets? Some more magnet production? That's the whole reason that I kind of came out here. I'm going to see if we can try and get magnet production set up. Magnets, remote supply, blah, blah, blah. Cool stuff. Goodness gracious me. JD Plays, thank you very much for the raid. 213 peeps with you. Goodness gracious me, everyone. Hello, welcome on in. We're playing Dyson Sphere Program. Goodness gracious me, I feel like I need to upgrade my professionalism. Maybe turn on my light. Welcome on in, everyone. What were you guys playing? Were you guys also playing Dyson Sphere Program? Was that the case? Is that what was going on? How advanced is JD in Dyson Sphere Program, if indeed that is what you were playing? If not, I'm gonna look like a bit of a twit, but that's all good. Alright. Let's have a little look. Professionalism not required. That's what I like to hear. That's exactly what I like to hear. Speed running DSP? Oh my goodness. Alright, well, now... Oh, now I'm worried. 15-hour speedrun. Flippin' heck, that's incredible. Well, dispense the notion rapidly that I will be completing it in anywhere close to that time scale. That's pretty cracking though. 15 flippin' hours, eh? Goodness gracious me. Is that a world record? It must be close to a world record. That seems pretty pog, right? Goodness gracious me. So what was the strat? What was the speedrunning strat? This is embarrassing too. Let me charge you up here. What was the strat? What was the beeline? What was the technology beeline? Obviously for the Dyson Sphere at the end there. Was there an area of tech that was perhaps skipped? I'm just thinking out loud here. It seems pretty cool. It's getting a little dark. Hold on. There we go. That's a bit better. Spaghetti. Lots of spaghetti. That's fair. That's fair. Orbital collectors, assemblers 2 and 3 skipped. That's interesting. That's interesting. I kind of figured that would be the case. Skipping the assemblers definitely makes sense. And the orbital collectors, I think they actually need to be buffed. I think they need to be buffed, actually. I think they're a bit lame at the moment. They're a little bit underpowered. Cool. Very, very cool. Belt spaghetti. Well, I tell you what. If you folk like belt spaghetti, then you're in good company. You're in good company here. Just swarm? Okay, I'm with you. I'm with you. That makes sense. We're just working on, at the moment, a couple of bits and bobs. Working on getting some of the basics automated. I've got most things automated that I care about at this moment in time. It's just about expanding our capability to produce super magnetic levitation turbine thingamabobbers. You know the one. Alright. There we go. Yeah, collectors are good, but only if you have tons of them. I like spicy ice. I like spicy ice from the gas giant. That's a pretty pog resource, actually. A little spicy ice goes a long way. That's what they say. Right, let's get this set up. This is gonna be magnets, because I don't know why, but you need an inordinate amount of magnets in order to build a Dyson Sphere. Who'da thunk it, eh? Who'da thunk it? Alrighty. What's going on? Yeah, I'm sure we could create a Dyson Sphere, but I think it would take, I mean, obviously it would take an inordinate amount of resources to do, right? So what's the point? I mean, even within this game, I still don't understand the point of the Dyson Sphere. Something to do with an inordinate amount of power, but I mean, just build some more mini fusion reactors. Just build some freaking deuterium fuel rods. Whap them in a nuclear reactor, and you're off to the races. I don't know why you need to build a freaking Dyson Sphere around the sun. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Yeah, I mean, look, the practical considerations, of a Dyson Sphere doesn't really bear thinking about because it is so outrageous and outlandish. It depends. Maybe you find a small star, right? You find a small cheeky star on the outskirts of I don't know, some galaxy somewhere. It doesn't necessarily have to be our star, right? You could build a Dyson Sphere somewhere else. Alright. Let's do magnets. Excuse me. Copy. Paste. We're also going to need to upgrade this belt. We're also probably going to need to get more iron set up over here, although I'm pretty sure that we've got another iron mining area somewhat nearby, which I can deal with reasonably easily. Let's do... There we go. We'll do that. Get some level 2 belt in there, even though it's not going to be the entirety of the belt level 2'd. It should make a little bit. 13 gigawatts? Holy heck, that seems kind of crazy. Also, is this... No, this isn't hooked up. That's bonkers. We got another iron patch over here. Right. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Right, lots and lots of magnets. We're gonna need to get some more drone ships as well. You only need 1.21 to go back in time. That's the truth. That's the truth. Why are we overproducing all of this power? Let's just go back in time. Let's live in the past. Alright. I think just, you know, automating level 2 and level 3 belt to some degree is now probably a necessity, given that we're just gonna need way more fast belt to move way more resources. That is something that we should consider. Do I have any mines on me? I have no mines on me. I don't have the resources for mines. Doesn't particularly matter. We'll fly off back home in just a second. As soon as I place down the remainder of the solar panels that I have. I have no more solar panels. Let's make a couple of additional solar panels whilst we're waiting. Whilst we're charging up here. Okay. I kind of feel like maybe placing some solar panels on the other side of the planet would be a pretty prudent idea. Although also, could just double down on this side of the planet. Let's at least move them around a little bit. Yeah, stick them over here, probably. Yeah, this seems particularly prudent. Alright, you know what? This doesn't even need to look pretty. I don't even know why I'm bothering to try and make it look pretty. Just get it down. It's actually probably better if the solar panels take up a large amount of space. So there we go. I wish I could go back in time to experience the game again. Holy heck. Ain't that the truth? Ain't that the truth? There are so many things that I would love to experience for the first time again. That would be incredible. That would be incredible. Right. Power satisfaction is almost up to 100. It's fine. This doesn't need to sustain the entirety of the planet all the time. It won't need to sustain the EM cannons that we've got on this planet. The EM cannons are just sticking solar sails into orbit for now. And we don't need to worry about how that works. Because the solar panels at the other side of the planet will deal with the EM cannons once that's all up and running. So there we go. All right. Good stuff. I want to head home, but I ain't got the juice in my tank. Let's burn a little bit more graphite to make me feel a little bit better about the fact that we don't have enough juice to head home. I need to pick up some deuterium fuel rods. All right. That's looking pretty good. Satisfaction is obviously much higher when I step out with the wireless charging tower range. Who'da thunk it? Who'da thunk it? Alright, so that gives us magnets. That gives us magnets. That gives us... I mean, it gives us pretty much everything. Gives us pretty much everything that we need. Everything that we need back on the homeworld. Look at this. This game is just so darn gorgeous. Look at that. Look at that. You can't disagree. You can't disagree. That looks incredible. That looks incredible. Wow. It's... Oh, blah. Just stunning. Just stunning, isn't it? I should set up deuterium fuel rods. I should. Right, so this area is... It's not perfect. We're not moving enough. We're not moving enough of the old iron quite yet. Build a couple of level 2 belts. We can maybe accelerate this slightly better. There we go. Get that accelerated. Wonderful. So that should be a little bit more smooth. If not, then we can speed this up to level 3. We're getting a decent way down the line, but obviously only half of it is operating at a time. That's fine. That's completely fine. As I say, this is all bonus. This is all going to be expanded later on. It's fine. We don't need to worry about it. It's all good. It's all good. All right, let's head home. Let's head home. I don't think that I've got... we can actually burn these organic crystals because I don't really particularly want to have them in my inventory, given that we import them from another planet. We've got plenty of them. Let's head back to Crucius number 3.